Good evening, folks, and welcome. Right. This is the DYNATRON. This is the amplifier out of the DYNATRON record player I bought. This amplifier is a what's the fucking model number of it? LF18 amplifier. I've already had this on, and basically the add-on channel here, that's been the conversion channel that's been added for stereo. This channel here all works, nothing wrong with it. This channel here, on the other hand, doesn't work. There is something wrong with it. Let's take these valve things off so I don't get lost. Well, them ones don't come out, but that one has, so we don't want to lose them, do we? There we go. Right, basically, what's happening here is we're getting sound through here, through this side, but nothing at all. It's dead on this side, and I mean completely. So what we're going to do, we're going to work out why. It's had some work done on this in recent years, because that capacitor there has been replaced. This was probably, this amplifier was probably converted, it probably left the factory as a stereo amp actually, because yeah, well, we've got some Hunt capacitors, they've got to come out, or Cunts as they're known as. We've got some Plessies here, these have got to come out. These are always dried up and fucked, so they've got to be replaced anyway. Both amplifier channels are usually identical. I want to shift some of these wires here so I can see. Oh, right, so I did actually suspect the speaker switch, and I still do to a point, because when I cleaned it, the switch seemed to work better. So what we'll do, we'll look at the capacitors first. I know that one's alright, and the reason why I know that is because it's feeding the tone controls, and they're working. So what we'll do, we'll test, just check for, I mean, there's not much I can do really, because my testers are at my mates and I need to pick them up tomorrow. Just compare really. So it's, yeah, bloody hell, them two. They must go to the same place. Do they? Yeah, they do. Yep, same place on the tag board. Right, so that one there is 0.822, so it's 8.22. 0.8, there we go. And this one, same, pretty much the same. So now we'll check there. 7. 3.5. 2.2. 817, yeah, that's about right. Now let's check this one. I mean, these are all getting replaced anyway, but that's a different reading on there. And that one there looks like it's got a bit of corrosion on it. Don't think it has, but it looks like it. And that one there's a different reading. Right, so what we'll do, we'll replace those electrolytics. I'll just see who that was. Right, well, we're back, and yeah, that was a message from a friend of mine. And so what we're going to do now, we're going to just have a look. I mean, these I've known these fuckers, these Unts ones here, they're probably the culprit. I mean, that one there, oh, he was reading something now, well, a minute ago. I mean, these Unts ones are usually leaky as hell. Oh, pardon me. See, them ones read both ways. And they're the same capacitor. Yeah. Just a minute, folks. Right, I'm back. The good thing about this is all the components are on this side. It's very well made. So, just a matter of snipping off the bad ones and putting on the new ones. That shouldn't be too difficult, should it? He says. Let's get me clippers. Let's get me sucker just in case I need that. Soldering irons on. And we can snip it from that side. Yeah, easier said than done. like that. No, it's your foot. Wow. Tell you what, you put them wires close together. Look at that. Gotcha. Right, so that's a 50 volts, 25 microfarads. I should have those in if I haven't have to order them. And this one. Because I'm going to do both. I'm going to do both channels. Oops. I can't see the fucking value on that one. Oh. There we go. Turn it round. $50 volts, 25 mic, and this one let's have a look. And these are polarized as well. Sure they are. Well, them 0.1s, I haven't got those in, that I do know. I haven't got any of them 0.1s in, so I'm going to have to order some of those in. I haven't got any of them. Let's get this off here. That's the... I'll be able to see it then. That's peeling off anyway. And it's just ripped. 50 volts, 12 volts. Oh, sorry. 50 microfarads, 12 volts. So 12 volts, 50 UF. It'll be the same for this side. Oh no, yeah, no. What's this one? $12 volts, 50 UF. So that's 50 UF, 12 volts. They're 50 volts, 25 mic, and they're 50 volts, 25 mic. So yeah. So I'm gonna have to dig them out in a minute, and if I can't find them, I have to order them. We shall see. Yeah, we shall see, folks. Right, so that's that. Now, so we want 12 microfarad at sorry, 50 microfarad at 12 volts. We want 3 of them, and we want 25 mic at 50 volts, and we want 4 of them. I mean, like I say, this amplifier is working, but I might as well do it. Bear with me. I'll just go to the vintage electronics parts department. Now let's have a look. Have I got what I need? They're 220. Fuck it. They're 2,200 US. I've got the wrong fucking box out. They're the 22 microfarads. See, I've only got 22, so I'm putting 22s in it. Let's see if I've got them first. If not, I'll have to order them. Right. They need to be 50 volts. 22 at 50 volts. .22 at 50 volts. 22 at 50 volts. .22 at 50 volts. What are these other ones? What voltage? I mean, they're all 22s, or at least they should be. I hate it when you can't read them. .16 volts. Just curious, that's all. And that one's 25 volts. Right, so we've got those. The 22s at 50 volts. So we've got those. Yeah, how about that, eh? Let me just check my message. I just got a message. I'm very popular. Sometimes wish I fucking wasn't, but yeah, there we go. Yeah, anyway. Now we need 3. What did I say they were? Oh, it's written on the... I'll just double check this. I'm sure it says 50 microfarad, so why have I pulled out the 10 microfarad? Probably because I'm a dopey bastard. Fucking 50 microfarad at 12 volts. I've pulled out the 10s. Yeah. Well, I've got to put the 22s back anyway. Do you know something, folks? Sometimes I don't think I'm too tightly wrapped. So I'll put the 10s back in where the 10s live. One of these days I'll give you a tour of my my video setup and whatnot. There's not really much to see. It's a camera on a tripod. So I want 50 UF. Well, the closest I've got to 50 UF is 47. So we're looking at 47s at 50 volts. Sorry, 47s at 12 volts. And I forgot to put the 22, them were the 20. Oh, what are these ones? They're 100 microfarad at 50 volts. What were they doing in the drawer? In the drawer with the... Oh no, the 10 UF at 50 volts. So at least I've got the 50 volt ones at 10 microfarad. If I need them, I'll put them in. Put them away in a bit. Right, what have we got here? Oh, we've got some axial ones here. .12 volts. And what I want to try and do is see if we've got some of these brown ones. I have, but they're 35 volts. I'll save them for when I need. I'll use the correct voltage if I can, because I'll save the high voltage ones for the high voltage jobs. Right. and that's 47 and 16 volts working. They'll do. And how many of them do I need? I need 3 of those. And I've got all 3. Well, strip me naked and call me fatty. Those .1s I haven't got. Those Hunts ones, I need to change them, but I haven't got any, so I need to try and sort that out. But I can replace what I have got. Oh, there we go. Do you know, you can't beat a nice cup of coffee. Oh. Right, so basically, yeah, I think this amplifier, I think the conversion on this amp was done at the factory, but you could actually buy it and do the conversion yourself. You could buy the amplifier for this side, for the other channel, which for the purposes, because the speaker sockets the speaker socket for it is on the fucking right. We'll call it the right channel. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to just call it the right channel. So we've got all our capacitors there, and I'm sure that these Hunt ones, no, they're not poled. I thought they were poled. They're not. They're I thought they were them daft ones that you can get them, and they're fucking got a plus on one side of them. They're not the anyway around them fuckers. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was done in the factory, this, because yeah, this was done at manufacturer, I think, this conversion. But it's a welcome one, because we all like a bit of stereo, don't we? I mean, yeah, okay, so okay, mono's fine, but you know, mono's fine for 78s and for things that are mono, but the only downside to this really is I don't have the other channel speaker that would have been available, which would have been nice. I mean, if they'd have had the other speaker, I'd have paid a bit more. I mean, I gave 50 quid for this record player as it was, but you know, and I think that was a bargain, to be honest. I don't feel, you know, even though I have to work on it, I don't feel that it was expensive in any way. Excuse the inside of my cup, it's only coffee. No one else drinks out of this one. I do wash it, by the way. Just don't wash it every time I use it. But there again, there's only me that drinks out of it, so. Anyway, let's get on and get some caps replaced. I'm going to do this amp first, because this is the amp that ain't working. And just twist them out, move that out of the way that wire because it's sticking in my finger. So just twist them off. There we go. And keep in mind that the ground does go inwards. Well, I'll go off that one anyway, but we like to get things done neatly and nicely and everything looking good. So we'll clip this one. I'm clipping them because fucking easier. And what I can do, find my little pliers. I've got some little pliers here. I think the manufacturer intended that I use them for circlips, but I find that they're good. There we go. For putting little loops or as the Americans call them, J-hooks into your components. But there's no room for that one there. Was one that went there, but obviously I've had to, it ain't gonna reach. So these two, and they're just right, near enough the right length and wires as well. Oh yeah, we've got a bit extra. Get a little bit extra. Get a little bit more. I shouldn't really sing, you know, not on camera. I remember once, you know, a woman mistook me for Demis Roussos at a karaoke. She said, "Excuse me, love." I said, "Yes." She says, "Could you sing Forever and Ever?" I said, "No, after 20 minutes I lose my fucking voice." There we go. And now the end is near. Yeah, why not, eh? And so I face the final curtain. Yeah. A bit of Frank Sinatra. I liked Old Blue Eyes, otherwise known as Old Shut Eyes nowadays. Yeah. Yeah, we had a good day yesterday at Goldborn. They said Goldstone again. Oh, pardon me, folks. That was a. I want to put these as neat as I can. There we go. Took them out of the way. There you are. Ooh. Oh, fucking hell, I'll tell you what, folks. More than 2 sniffs of that fucker in you, greedy. Gee, yes. Fucking women go on, they don't fucking need us fellas. What a load of shite, eh, folks? Yeah. Yeah, come on, who's gonna fucking lift the spider out of the fucking bath? Or who's gonna stick their head under the covers when a big smelly fart comes along? I love women, you know, I really do. I think they're brilliant. I don't fucking understand them, however, but I fucking love them. I think they're great. Yeah. nothing against women at all. Just wish I could understand the fuckers a bit more, that's all, you know, a bit. Mind you saying that, I don't think women understand women, do they? You know, I love having these little conversations, these little, I love having these, I won't say conversations, these little chats while I'm working, you know. I love having a talk. I can't understand why or how somebody, I mean, I've been watching some videos just recently on YouTube. I'm not going to slag them off, I mean, definitely not, because I watch their content and I enjoy it. But I don't understand how somebody can sit there, make a video, talk, you know, about doing something, and not actually talk about it. You know, not actually talk while they're doing it. I don't understand that. I mean, it's like Martin Butler from Retro Restore. I watch his channel. I watch a lot of his stuff. I think he's good, but you know he does. You know, but he started doing this caper on retro acts where he does a restore but doesn't speak, and you know, I find it hard to understand how people. I'm only using Martin as an example, but you know, I just don't understand how people can do a video, and especially somebody like Martin who does talk a lot in his videos, and you used to hearing him speak. I mean, you can tell by the way he breathes and he sighs and stuff while he's doing it. He's doing his best not to speak, and you know, Jesus, man, I need raking out with a fucking pitchfork. Gee. I'll tell you what, folks, if you're ever having trouble with your fucking nostrils, you come and fucking see me. Take a deep sniff of that bastard. Ooh, that'll soon put you fucking right. I'm gonna check the I'm gonna check everything in on this one really, pretty much anyway. The reason why I'm gonna do that is because this amp ain't working. This side's working, this side ain't, so I'm gonna, I mean, by the time I've done these it might work, I might just get lucky, but you never know. Cut the right one. It's like defusing a bomb. See, I'm just snapping these out because, you know, on that orange wire there, that's precariously close, perilously close to those capacitors. There we are. I want that away from there. There we are. Now these are the axial ones, and yeah, look at the paper just comes off them, doesn't it? You know, don't understand that. Yeah. Well, I'm just making sure which fucking way around it fucking goes. That's the one that snapped off that way. It goes that way, doesn't it? Yeah, because I snipped it that way. Right. So where's the capacitor gone? got in my bloody hand. Right, the negative side is that, and it goes that way in. Yeah. Yeah, because he's go to ground here, so that's negative, isn't it? I just like to make sure, because the last thing I want to do is go putting fucking capacitors in the wrong way fucking round, and then not understand why the fucking amp doesn't work. So what we'll do, because this is an axial one, we don't need all that fucking lead out wire on it. So we just need enough to, in fact actually, because I can, there we go. So what I want to do now is get that hot, and then I can push that one through. There we go. I was watching a YouTube video the other day about fucking Fred Dibner's house getting robbed and his garage, his shed getting turned over and stuff, and some fucker vandalising his, stealing parts off his engines. Tell you what, you know, it's fucking bad shit, innit? You know, you have to ask yourself, don't you folks, what the fuck's the world coming to, you know, for that sort of thing to happen. You know, it's getting to the point where you can't fucking die without being robbed. You know, and it highlights, doesn't it, you know, the kind of mindless bastard that we're fucking breeding these days. You know, fucking they don't give a fuck, do they? I mean, he spent fucking many hours, many fucking years even, should I say. He spent fucking years fucking restoring them fucking engines just for somebody to come along and destroy it. Bad shit that, folks, it really is. You know? Well, like where I live, they put all nice glass bus shelters in, you know, try to spruce the place up a bit, you know, make it look a bit better than what it does. And what did they do? They weren't there a week, they smashed them. Yeah, smashed them. Completely ruined them. And then people say, well, our area looks like a right mess. Of course it looks like a mess, because every time they do something nice, it gets smashed. Oh, hang on. Oh. My sucker's due a clean out, folks. There we go. It's due a clean out. I'll do it later, I think. Let's suck. Might not be able to get into that one too. No, I'm not going to be able to feed that one through because there's wires going through it. So what we'll do on that one, we'll just wrap the wire around, snip it off there at the top. I'll do that now because I'll just hold that there for a second and just snip that. There we go. I've still got those tape recorders as well. I need to have a go at them at some point. Ow. What have we done? Now let's move this orange wire out of the way. I don't want to accidentally snip it. Let's clip that one off. And clip the red one, that one off there. And I know which way that goes. There we go. Wrap that round. Yeah. Alright, it's a bad world we're living in, isn't it, folks? Especially when you can't, you know. Yeah, I don't know what. Pair of pliers. There we go. I could put that more over that way, but so it's fucking in now, it can stay there. Who's going to look at the, let's move this orange wire out of the way. Who's going to look at the bottom of the amp anyway? Got to clip that wire in a minute. There we go. Clip that. There we go. Right. Well, that's that's that amp done. Just make sure we've fucking done it the right fucking way. Let's have to double check that fucker. Make sure the fucking arrow's pointing the right fucking way, because I hate it when I get it wrong, you know. No, I've fucking done that one wrong to be honest, folks. I've put that fucker in the wrong way around. Oh. That's because it's got, there we go. Yeah, I put that fucker the wrong way fucking round. How about that, eh? Dopey bastard. There we go. Yeah, I always like to check when I've done them, and it's a good job I do. If I spent more time, you're probably thinking if I spent more time putting the capacitors in than I did talking, I wouldn't do it wrong, but we all make mistakes. Just that at least I check mine before I turn the fucking thing on and make sure. I always check them. I always check them when I put them in, because you don't know. You know, you can sometimes put them in the wrong way around. So just for that, I always make sure. Come on, you cunt. I want you to. I want to pull it through this way because there's another wire there in the way, it won't go through that way. There we go. There we go. Now, oh, there we go. Let's just pull that back through there a bit further. There we go. Let's try and clean this hole a bit better. Now I've unblocked my socket, it should be easier. Try and make this hole a bit better. I should be able to pull that out of there now. We can just melt the solder, get a grip on it, and just get a purchase on that. It should come out. There we go. Gotcha. Now, whoops, straighten that, clean that. Now, send that through that hole. Go. This time we put the fucker in the right way around. Dopey bastard. solder that, and this one is complete. There we go, that amp's complete. Apart from them two, maybe these ones here, and fucking 1 UFs, I might, 0.1 UFs, I might replace them fuckers as well. Why not? I also want to check a few resistors as well. I want to make sure that it's right. Ooh! There we go. Weather. What crap that pops up on my phone. It's amazing what pops up on your fucking phone, innit? All that rubbish. There we go. Right, so that's 4 capacitors replaced. I can't check them at the moment, but I would imagine they're fucking not brilliant. But there's the other one. And I've got these ones here to replace. I've got to order those ones. I don't think I have them. And we've got these ones here. Now that one there, right, that one in the corner there is going to be a problem because of the lip on here. So I'm going to replace these two first, they're easier. And basically, where's the clippers? Clip them out. Get rid of them. Just nip them out. Keep that like that. And that way I can use the lead. If I do that, I can put a J hook in the lead. What's left? Yeah. Oh, I've clipped that one too far. That bastard. Man, it doesn't matter. There we go. Right, so these two can be joined at the positive and the negatives, because the negatives both go to the same place, so they can be joined here. Straighten that out. Get some tea soon, I think. I'm getting a bit on the peckish side. Yeah, I thought folks, there's these two cannibals eating a clown. One turns around, the other one says, "Hey, does that taste funny to you?" Yeah, that tastes funny to you. Well, I could see a wisp of smoke then. Right, next one. And what I'll do, I'll join these together, these two negatives, join them together, like so. Loop that one through there. Now get me pliers. Make a nice good tight mechanical connection. Turn them sort of the right way around. They are. Jesus. Yep. Now squash that one down. Get it to the centre. Ish. Squash that one. And squash that one. In fact, I won't squash that one. The reason why I won't is because there's a wire here. There's a lead out there, I can send that through. Like so. There we go. I think I'm due another coffee in a minute. I'm actually due my tea. I'm going to sort it out in a minute. What the fucking hell was that? Three. Here's one of the capacitors. Yeah. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. La la dee dee. La da da do. Wrap that around that. Good mechanical connection on there. That's what we're looking for. There we go. Right, and that one can go and wrap round there. least it can. Okay. Move that over a bit. Yeah. Right, where's me probe? I'll use that to just push that down. That's it. Bring that one round. There we go. Good mechanical connection. I mean, that would probably work as it is. I'm obviously gonna solder it, but that's what you want. Good connections, good mechanical connections as well. That way, if the solder joint ever fails, still got the mechanical connection in place. So I'll put them down there like that, and go like that. There we go. Some days when you don't know. Right, so that one there. Not sure I'll be able to get my clippers in to clip that. If I can't, then not sure if I can get into that. We'll see. Yeah, we got it. Alright, we got it. Don't think I'm going to get into there though. Unless I go around that way. No. Very difficult to get into there. Got it. Yeah, 50 UF at 12 volts. Wouldn't mind betting they're fucked. And we've already got a good mechanical connection there actually, because the way that wire, the way that capacitor snapped, the way it cut, has left a nice connection. I want to just bring this round. Try and get it past that fucking hunts. I'll tell you what, it's just hold that there and pull that. There we go, that's a good connection. Get the soldering iron on that. Get it soldered in. Oh, hang on. Oh. Can I get my fingers in there? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Right. Not really much I can do more now to it, folks, until I get more capacitors. I'm going to order them in a bit. There we go. That's all the electrolytics changed, except for this one. And the mains mover. The mains mover's not been changed because that's working. Because there's no hum whatsoever. So there we go. Right, well that's the electrolytics done. Yeah, that's the electrolytics all sorted, folks. Yeah, I've done well there. Really pleased. I also want to check. So why have they got la la da do 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 do. I was going to say, they're not there here. Just test them resistors on the valve sockets. Because like I say, there was nothing coming through that bastard. It was fucking dead as a dodo, so. And test them all. When I get the meter in a position where I can see the fucker. 1.9k. Let's test this other one. 1.6, yeah, that's about right. It's about right. I'll test the 2 on this one. Yeah, we're okay there. I mean, this channel was working, but I like to test things. Yeah. The orange ones, orange, black, brown, orange, brown, black, orange rather. One, 12.71k. What about this one? Yeah. And this one? 11.72. 11.72. Let's check these. See, the good thing is, let's check that bastard. Well, that'll be alright because that's in the HT anyway. Comes off the HT. There we go. check these for shorts, you see. These don't very rarely go wrong, but I've seen them wrong. Right. Well, that's the amplifier recapped. As far as I can recap it, I'm going to have to order some .1s because I've got the. So as far as I can take it, I'm afraid, folks. Oh, that's as far as I can go with it for now. So join me in part 2 of the amplifier recap when I get the capacitors. So the .1s I normally get them about 600 volts. I just normally get them at 600 volts or 500 volts, and normally don't mess about too much. Right. Well, we'll call this part 1 of the amplifier and the DYNATRON amplifier. And I'm just looking for the remote control so I'll turn the camera off. There we go. And that's the camera. I can turn the camera off now, folks. Right. Be sure to catch me for part 2 where I'll be cleaning the chassis up and just try and make it look a bit more better, that is, and you know, see where we go from there. Thanks for watching, and more to come later. Bye for now, folks.